I will also be quite brief. The reason why I've come to the podium again is simply to speak because the speaker following me is someone who's been following us around lately. He is a representative of the Turkish government who seems to believe that we are affiliated with a religious group with whom we are not affiliated. And I've asked my staff to distribute a copy of the contract between his law firm and the Republic of Turkey, believe it or not, to you so that you understand that he is paid by them, and we don't understand it really any better than you do, but I am here and happy to respond to any of the accusations.
Thank you, Dr. Young.
Thank you.
Well, on that flattering introduction, I'll introduce myself. My name is John Martin, and I'm an attorney with the law firm Amsterdam & Partners. We're based in Washington, D.C. and London, and in fact, we do represent the Republic of Turkey. By remarkable coincidence, I'm happy to tell you tonight that I'm a graduate of Mission San Jose High School from some 30 years ago, and it's very, very nice to be back in Fremont. I have countless friends in the community and a handful of really good friends that teach and have kids in the district, so it really is a privilege to be here tonight. I'm going to read some prepared statements I have for you, and I'm happy to answer questions or meet with you or your representatives at whatever time. We have reviewed the MSA Fremont petition, and we have serious concerns with this school proposal and the Magnolia organization, a charter network apparently affiliated with the Gulen movement. If your staff recommends anything other than to deny the petition, they have not done their due diligence in assessing the quality of Magnolia as a charter school operator. MSA Fremont is required by law not to discriminate against students in their admission practices based on religious association or ethnicity. In fact, their petition references the need for outreach and intervention in Fremont's Hispanic population. This stated need is in direct contradiction with the fact that the bulk of the signatures for their community interests resulted from one open house held in August at the Islamic Center of Fremont. The open house seems to have targeted only families of a specific religion and ethnicity that also attended the now closed FAME charter school. MSA Fremont seems to have made no effort to garner interest from the Hispanic populations they say they wish to serve, and their limited outreach into the Turkish Islamic community harkens to the larger issues of the Magnolia Charter. Many of the same issues presented in the failed FAME charter school are also present with this petition and the Magnolia Charter Corporation at large. Like FAME, MSA Fremont has built its governance structure on limited transparency and limited parental involvement in real decisions. All of its decisions are made by a self-appointing governing board that holds its meetings miles away from the Fremont community, making it very difficult for its stakeholders to hold it accountable. Like FAME, Magnolia has been found to overpay external vendors for questionable services, allow conflicts of interest, and practice extremely poor fiscal discipline. Why replace a failed charter school with another charter school that promises more of the same governance and financial issues? A charter school that pledges outreach to your Hispanic population but makes no real effort to change them. California Code 47605G requires that Magnolia present and account for any negative impacts or civil liability that it may expose the district to in its petition. The petition failed to bring up Magnolia's numerous and recent legal issues or how it solved for them. It failed to discuss how Magnolia took LA Unified to court to keep them from closing its schools when the forensic audit of Magnolia presented numerous negative findings. It failed to mention Magnolia's history of insolvency or reveal how Magnolia itself secretly borrows money from its schools to stay open, or how Magnolia transfers money between its schools to keep them open.
Mr. Martin, I'll give you one more sentence to wrap up.
Okay. As I said before, there are numerous issues with Magnolia that we have an understanding and are our suspect. I'm happy to discuss them with you or with your counsel at some point, and I'll leave contact information for myself. And it's been a privilege to talk to you tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martin.